Hello guys, welcome to Online Web Tutor presented by Profotech Solutions team. I am Sanjay. In this video session, we are going to start a complete WordPress widget development tutorial for beginners in single video session. In our last video session, we have completed so many playlists. If you could find to our online web tutor channel, then you can see about the playlist of backbone tutorial, WordPress theme development, WordPress plugin development, as well as we have made about WordPress widget development. But those video sessions, guys, actually I have made in Hindi language and it took about 3 videos to complete. But in this video session we will learn about the complete tutorial about WordPress widget development tutorial in this single video. Okay, so let's get started about WordPress widget development tutorial from scratch. In this tutorial actually we will follow our code editor as NetBeans. As you can see, this is the NetBeans editor in which we are going to code our custom widget development. Okay, and this is the browser. Okay, and this is our project folder in which we are going to create our widget. We have selected as, just click on appearance, 2017 as the selected theme. Okay, it's an activated theme right now, so 2017 is the theme which we have activated so far. And now we are going to create a custom widget in 2017. Okay, so let's discuss about what is widget in WordPress. As you know guys, that WordPress is a wide range of functionality provider content management system. It works by the help of its plugin as well as its widgets. Widgets are nothing, these are the informatic systems which provides their user to certain type of specific information on their website. And the flexibility, behavior, or you can say the functionality of WordPress somewhere enhanced by using the widget as well as plugin. Okay, so how can we check our widgets in WordPress setup? So just go to your administrator panel under the appearances tab. If your theme supports the widget functionality, then under appearance tab just click on widget section. You could see all the widgets actually this theme supports. Okay, these are the default theme widgets which actually attached with our 2017 theme. Okay, so now we're going to make such type of a custom widget in this tutorial for our 2017 theme. Okay, here are some, as you can see, these are the default widgets provided by WordPress. Okay, so now we're going to make our own custom widget to 2017 theme. Okay, so to make a custom widget in WordPress setup, we need to understand some basic file hierarchy of that. Okay, to make a custom widget in WordPress, we need to understand the file concept of something called, just click on WP includes. Here you could find about class WP. Let me find that. Here is the file class WP widget.php. Okay guys, so this is the file actually you need to understand before making any custom widget in WordPress. So just click on edit with Notepad++. This is the file that we need to understand. Okay, this is class WP widget. It is a class provided by WordPress and it contains so many parameters, its variables, its member functions, so many things actually it contains. So we don't need to understand the coding section of WP widget class. We need to understand some of its method. We are going to override to make our custom widget. Okay, so let's get started by making a custom widget. Step by step we understood the functionality of class WP widget.php file. Okay, so just click on plugin section. Now we are going to make our custom plugin for our theme. Just name it as custom widget. Okay, we have created a folder for that. Now we are going to create a file called wp custom widget.php. Okay, it's a PHP file by default. Okay, we have done. Just click on that. We need to pass some parameters because we are going to create a small plugin. While activating this plugin, actually it creates a small widget to our theme. Okay, so to make our introduction part of plugin, we need to write some comment section to introduce our plugin into WordPress, because as we had seen that the comment section of a plugin file actually the important role plays to introduce the plugin into the plugin repository of WordPress. Okay, so this is the comment section, guys, that I have written behind the scene that plugin is like something my widget plugin. Okay, and this is our plugin URI, this is description that I have added. So these are the parameters that you need to pass while creating any plugin in WordPress. Okay, so we want to create a custom widget, so by making with the help of a plugin, so these are the information which creates a plugin in WordPress. Okay, so just let's get started about creating our widget. So if I will explain each and every single word of this tutorial in a bit. Let's increase the font size of our NetBeans editor, because it's not look too good right now. So to increase the font size, just go to on tools, click on options, click on fonts, and here you can see the font sizes list. Just click on 18. Now it looks good. Just click on OK. So here it is. Okay, so just assign it now. So what we have did so far, we have checked first, is my custom widget class actually exists or not. If it not exist, means the class does not be exist anymore, then we need to create a class with that name. Okay, so my custom widget, as you can see, we have extended by WP widget class. If you want to create any widget in WordPress, then you need to extend WP widget class. Okay, so what is the purpose of extending this class, we will understand in a bit. So, and what also we did, we have made a constructor in this class in which we are going to make the custom widget title, or you may say properties of our custom widget. Okay, under this constructor method, we have initialized WP constructor with two values for now. First value false and second value the title. Okay, so just go to your file, which actually we have opened, as you can see, class WP widget. Okay, so just find constructor here. Just scroll down a little bit. As you could see, under the class WP widget, we have extended this class. Okay, we have passed the two values to its constructor method. The first value is ID base, means what should be the ID of our custom widget. We don't want any custom ID, means we don't need to pass any ID for our custom widget, so we need to pass false value for that. Okay, and the second value specify that what should be the name. What should be the name actually appears to our widget. As you could see, audio is the name, archives is the name, calendar is the name. So these are the titles of these widgets. So we need to pass a title for our custom widget. So we have passed the second value, that my custom widget, it actually saves this title value as the widget title. Okay, so these are the two things that we have to pass while extending WP widget class to its constructor method. First ID and the second name. As you can see, these are the optional parameter. Okay, so we don't need to pass these parameters for now. So we have seen about the constructor method. What is the basic role of constructor method here? Basically, constructor method introduces our visit to WordPress by specifying the visit title. Okay. And the second method, that is form. Actually, we are overriding the form method of WP visit class. Just go to this file, search here form. As you could see that the form method is here. It takes a parameter. Just copy of that, paste it here. So this is the form method. Actually, it comes from WP visit class. We are overriding this method by the child class, that is my custom visit. This method actually takes the permission, or it creates the visit to the front end section. Sorry, it's for backend section. Means for administrator panel, it creates a UI for admin. Means as you could see that these are the UI sections of admin section. Okay. So basically you can see guys that these are the interfaces for the admin section of these visits. Okay, so if you want to assign, suppose if we want to assign this audio section to our content bottom one, so just click on that, add visit. These sections automatically will be added to this custom bottom one. Okay, so by clicking and assigning, you can assign these visits to these sidebars. So how easy it is going. So we want to create our custom visit UI section for admin. Okay, so to create the UI section for admin, we need to override the form method. So basically what form method does, form method actually makes the interface for administrator of our custom visit. Okay, so let's make a interface for that. What we have created so far, we have added a title as well as we have made an input type box. Okay, means for administrator panel, it creates a layout which actually takes the title value from this input box. Okay, so let's save these changes and we will see these changes to our administrator panel. So first we need to register our visit. So just copy the name, add action. We need to bind with the action hook like visits init, and here is the register my visit. Okay, this is the function name. We have to make this function. So just copy the name, paste it here, and all we have to do is just copy the name of our class, go to the method, and we need to use register method. And here we have to pass the class name. All we have done now. We have created an action hook like visits init, which takes a parameter of this function name, and what function is doing, it's registering our visit, what we have created so far. Okay, so just save this file, go to browser and refresh your page. Once you refresh, you could see a plugin in the plugin section that we have made. Just scroll down. Here is the plugin, as you can see, my visit plugin. Just click on activate. On clicking activated, as you can see, plugin activated. Just go to appearances, visit section. You could see that we have successfully registered our custom visit. My custom visit. Okay, we have created. This is the title that we have given, as you can see, my custom visit. So just click on that. Now we are going to assign this visit to footer 1 area. Just click on footer 1, add visit. Just scroll down. As you could see that under the section my custom visit, a title is appeared and a box is there. what we have made so far, we have created a title section. As you could see, we have made a input type box. Okay, so let's make another input area for that, like something label as description, and something we need to understand the use of text area here. All we have passed a text area value and a description label. Okay, so just save this file and refresh this page. Just click on footer 1, my custom widget. Here is the two input boxes guys that we have made for the admin. Okay, so we have seen about the use of two methods. First is constructor. What constructor does, it makes the widget introduction to our administrator panel. It registered. Okay, and this function actually makes the UI interfaces for the admin. Okay, so what actually this parameter does, it actually takes, suppose we are going to insert some value in that, like title is online web tutor, and here is some domain introduction part. Okay, so when we click on save button, just click on that, it does not retain the saved value for now. If you click on refresh, the saved value actually does not appear in these boxes. Okay, so to retain these values, we need to use instance method. Okay, so just copy up that. If not empty instance title instance title. Okay, and if you're not understanding guys what's going here, I will explain in a little bit. Description. Okay, else. So what we have done, we have created an instance, means we have passed an instance to this form method. Check the instance value. If the instance is empty, in that case we need to specify that these two values are actually empty. Otherwise we need to pass the instance value to this title. Okay, and what actually instance contained, instance contained two values of title and description. And where actually these values comes from, these values comes from this input type text box. Means in first case when we have no value in these cases, then these fields are empty. So when we click on save button, these fields actually saves the value into the database. By the help of database, we need to take the value by using instance parameter of title and description, and we need to assign to these variables. Okay, so to make use the like for So we have passed two attributes to this input box. First, the name attribute. Okay, this name attributes actually indicates these values. Okay, this is the title attribute of name and ID, and also we have passed the attribute values for label section. As you can see, get field ID. These are the methods guys that actually these methods are defined under WP widget class. So let me find function called get field ID. As you could see that get field ID actually defined under the class WP widget. Okay, That's why we have used about this. This indicates the method from WP class. So all these parameters get back the ID of this field, okay, and this basically gives the name of input ID box and something called, so basically get field ID is used to get the ID and get field name is used to get the name. These functions actually generates all the ID and name on the behalf of this pattern. As you could see, like widget as it takes the ID base, number, and something called the functions of trim and str replace. So these all parameters actually used by get field ID and actually return the ID for that. Okay. So basically we need to pass to this input box as its name attribute by using get field name, as well as we have to pass the ID which actually use get field ID method. Okay, so just paste that. Okay, it's look good. So basically we need to use get field ID and get field name. So same thing we need to do for that also, like get field ID, and we're going to pass get field name, so these are the values functions guys that we have used to get the ID, get field ID, and the get field name. So basically you need to understand these methods. Okay, so what we did so far, we have created a form method which basically makes the user interface of our custom widget to admin, in which we have added two different fields. First will take the title and second will take the description. Okay, and we have checked that this instance, if it actually empty, then we need to pass the two empty values, otherwise we need to pass the value actually we have saved to these values. Okay, suppose when we get the value from database, suppose we have saved the value from these fields to database, then on the second way we need to get the value of that. To save title, and here we got, after saving values, something called description. So as you can see, these are the parameters guys. Title and the description is the variables actually comes from here, title and the description. If the instance parameter contains the values for title and description, then this could be the value, otherwise these all be the empty values. Okay, so just save this file, go to browser and refresh this page. Once you refresh, just click on footer 1 area. Here you could see something called error like get field ID on line number 31. So just go to this line number 31. Okay guys, in the get field ID we need to pass the title value. Just copy that, we actually have forgotten to pass that. It's take the ID of this title, it's the name of title, because these all informations are related to this title. Okay, so we need to pass the key to these functions. Get field ID returns the ID of this title, this returns the name of this title, as well as this field also returns the title. And here just copy of description, and these all parameters in the second case it will return the ID of description, name of description, as well as ID of descriptions. Okay, so all we have done now. So just refresh again. You could not see the error anymore. Okay, we have done now. So just go to phpMyAdmin, open once more, click on enter. So this is the database first tab that we are using for our this custom setup. Okay, WP setup. So just click on WP options. Let's make it order by descending order. Okay, Now we are going to save some value by using these custom fields. Okay, so like online web tutor, and this is dummy description. Okay, so just click on save. As we have saved value, just go to WP options table, refresh this page. Once you refresh, as you could see, this is the key name. This is the key name for our custom widget. Widget underscore, this is a default key actually provided by WordPress to each widget, and this is our widget name. Just copy this key name to understand what's going here. Go to up and just paste inside the comment section tag. This is the name actually by default widget underscore given by WordPress. Okay, and this is the widget name. As you could see, my custom widget is the name that we have passed. So WordPress, what actually it does, it appended or concatenated widget underscore with that key. Okay, and this is the key actually WordPress uses to store the values what we have saved from our widget to database. So just click on that, copy this value and paste it here. So once we get something like, then you could see that it stores our value under the title attribute, online web tutor, under the description section, something called dummy description. Okay, so these are the values actually it saves from our what we have passed from our administrator panel. Okay, so just refresh this page, click on footer 1, and as you could see, online web tutor and its dummy descriptions. So all these values actually retain their places because we have checked under the form method that if the instance value, what is the instance value? Instance value actually takes the values from the database. Okay, and this is the database value actually comes from widget underscore my custom widget. So when the instance actually takes all the values from database, and if it checks that it's empty, no, it's not empty. In this case, we have saved two different values for title and the description. So by checking this, it actually returns the title value to this variable and the description value to this variable. Okay, so by getting these values, it actually puts all these values to these input boxes. As you could see, under the attribute value, we have actually passed the title section, and under this text area we have passed the value for description. Okay, now the third method we need to understand in the custom widget development about widget. What actually widget does? Before widget, we need to understand update. So just copy the name of function, go to your class WP widget, let's find function called update. Handles changed settings. Okay, this is not true. Function update, and here is it. What actually update method does? Update method actually always saves from our new value to the old value. Means we have saved, as you could see, online web tutor as the title for our custom widget and dummy description for description. Suppose when we want to change this value to call something online web tutor 2 and something description 2. So what actually the update method does? Update method changes or update the value to this database from our old value, for new value. These are the new values that we are going to save, and in the database these are the old values. So update method actually updates the old values from our new values. Okay, that's why it will take the new instance as well as the old instance. So just copy these instances and paste it here. So we are going to override update method by using our new instances value with old instances. Okay, So let's make instance variable and just copy of old, assign it here. Okay, all we have passed old instance value to this instance. Okay, now what update method does? Update method actually updates the value of old instances from new instances value. Okay, as you can see that we have assigned old instances value to this variable. All we have done now that the old values of title and description we have updated with the new values of title and description. Okay, so all we have done now that we have updated our old instances value with our new instances value. Okay, so just save this file, refresh your page. Once you refresh, then just click on that, enter something new value like 2 and 2, just click on save button. Once you click, then the update method updates your old instance value to the new instance value. Just click on refresh. As you could see that online web tutor 2 and the dummy description 2 values will be updated from our new instances value. As you could see, and this is the value for descriptions that we have passed from our text area box. Okay, so update method basically updates our old instances values to from our new instances value that we have actually passed as a new value. Now let me understand about the widget method, and this is the last function that we need to override to make our custom widget in WordPress. So just go to file first, find widget. Here is the widget. It takes 2 parameters. Just copy of that, go to code and paste it here. Okay, so let me understand what is widget method. Basically the widget method actually creates the user interface for our user, means it creates the layout for front end. Basically we need to understand that our custom widget creates 2 sections of layout. First for admin, which actually form method does, and the second layout for users, one for front end users, and the widget is responsible for that. Okay, to show our widget at front end section, just we need to write like echo, and here is instance value like title. Okay, and something called echo instance, and is the description that we have passed from our boxes. Okay, so all we have done now, we have actually giving user to see instance value of title and descriptions what we have passed to our user. Okay, so just save this file, refresh this page. Once you refresh, let's change value something like that. These are the values that we have edited and saved. Just click on save again. If you have saved, and you will see that it is in the region of footer 1. Okay, so just get back to the front end section. Once you click at the side, then just scroll down to the footer area region. Then you could find that here is that you could say like online web tutor 2 and the dummy description 2. So these are the statements that we have passed from our input boxes. So let's make in h1 tag. Okay, so just write in h1, and here we need to pass 18 title here. Okay, so just save this file, go to front end and save this. Once you refresh, you could say like online web tutor 2 is the title that we have passed, and this is description. So let's change to another like online web tutor 2 YouTube channel. Okay, just click on save. Once you save, you need to refresh this page. Once you refresh, you could say online web tutor YouTube channel, and here we can find the good playlist of programming. Okay, so these are the things that we have passed from our widget sections of this and this area. We have saved and it is appearing now to our front end. So just I am saying something about the use of this argument parameter. Okay, so just echo and something like printer, not using printer, just write echo arg before visit. Okay, and echo after visit. Just save this file. Inspect element first before refreshing your page. You could see that our visit is surrounded by visit column, footer one visit, like this is the class and this is the section. So these are the areas that we have surrounded our online web tutor YouTube channel. Let's refresh this page. Once you refresh, just click on our visit area, inspect this element. Then if you have inspected, then you could see that something my custom visit to, this is the class and this is the ID actually created by using our after visit and before visit actually the things. Okay, so also there is also an argument for before title and after title. So just get rid of that. We have removed the h1 tag from our surroundings of title. Okay, now just we need to write argument and is after title. So we have added two predefined variables of WordPress like before title and after title. So as you can see that h2 class visit title, this is the by default h2 tag created by WordPress by using before visit title. Okay, and this is the closing which is comes from after title. So h2, as you can see, class is visit title is actually given by using before title and after title. So once you make comment of that, suppose I'm making comment of that, just save this file and refresh this page once more. Once you refresh, you could not see your changes. That, as you can see, click on that. Here you could not see any h2 tag surrounding your contents. Okay, so basically these are the useful parameters actually provided by WordPress to surround your visit by using predefined parameters like before visit and after visit. Before visit and after visit, it creates a side tag. Okay, and it close a side tag. Okay, before title it creates a h2 tag. Okay, and it just used to close your h2 tag, and here is the title and here is the description. So basically these are the reasons actually created by predefined variables, arguments of WordPress to your custom visits. So if you want to use something alternatively in the alternate way, then just copy this parameter. You need to extract all the values from this variable. Okay, when you have extracted the values of like before visit, before title, these values, then directly you can use these variables to your code. So just make copy of that, remove this section and paste it here. Okay, and now it becomes a variable for that because we have extracted all the values from this array. Okay, so just cut this again. It's a variable. After title, it's a variable again, and here is the variable. So by the help of extract method, it's a PHP inbuilt function which converted an array into its corresponding variables. Okay, all the values are now become a variable for that. So just save this file, click on refresh once more, and the result will be expected. Okay, so this is the guys that what we have made in this video sessions. So let's recap all the things that we have studied so far. So just go to this, click on that. So what we have seen so far, we have created our custom visit class which basically extends WP visit, what actually class WP visit does. Okay, and now by extending this class we need to override three different functions. First, the form function, update function, and the visit function. Let's make the clear concept about the constructor method. Basically, the child class constructor method gives the definition. By using the constructor method of WP visit, it actually provides the title to our custom visit. Okay, and now the form function actually provides the user interface for our admin. What actually we are saying into our administrator panel, this is only possible by using the form method. Okay, these are the input boxes, these are the labels, and what we have made so far, this is possible for admin to see by using form method. And for a user, if they are able to see at the front end section, as you can see, these are the custom settings that we have made from our administrator panel. All this happens by using visit method. Visit method provides all the functionality that we did from our admin panel to the front-end users. Okay, and the update method actually updates our old instances value to our new instances value. Okay, what we have saved previous values, when we edit or change the value from our custom visit, then it automatically updates those values by clicking on save button to its previous values one. Okay, so all these three methods that we have to keep in our mind while using or while creating any custom visit to our WordPress. And finally, we need to add this functionality to our visits. This is the action hook that we need to bind with this method. Here is the method that we have created, and this is the class name. By using registered method, we can register our custom visit to WordPress. And if you don't want to create this function separately, then just get rid of this. You need to create an anonymous function for that. So just remove that. Create anonymous function for creating a user visit. Just cut it from here. All we need to pass here. So this is the anonymous function that we have passed as the second parameter for add action, and first parameter should be the action hook. Okay, so these are the things that we have seen while creating a custom visit plugin for our WordPress setup. So let's make another, means you may say, input type into this area. We want to make something a drop down list. Okay, by selecting that variable, after saving, it will appear to this region what we have made so far. Okay, so let's make another input type into this. So just first of all, let's make a paragraph tag, label, select type. Okay, or you may say select playlist. Here is p tag, sorry, t, or you can say select. Option, select. Okay, now we are going to bind the three different values to this select box, and we need to means first of all we need to contain into an array like backbone.js, WordPress plugin development, Widget Development, programming tricks. So these are the playlist, guys, that we have actually need to add into this select box. Okay, so these are the values. Now we need to iterate over these values because these all values actually are in array, so we need to iterate over these values to append into our select box. So just copy this array variable, it sits here as data. Okay, option, here is the value, something called echo data, and all we need to do to copy this variable and need to add this. Okay, so we have, and let's get past some parameters like for. Okay, echo this dot get field id, and here is called type. Okay, and copy this once more because we need to pass this id to this select box as well, id, and paste it here. Also we need to pass name attribute to that, just change get field name. Okay, so we have created a label select playlist, as well as we have made our select box in which we have appended 1 2 3 4 different values to this select box. So just save this file, go to browser and refresh your administrator panel. You could see that a select box will appear into this list. Okay, as you could see, select playlist, and these are the values that we have appended by using for each loop. Okay, now when we click on, suppose we are now plugin development, just click on save. We have saved, just click on refresh. You could see that our saved value does not actually retain their place. Just click on that. As you could see, select playlist, our saved value has gone now because we have selected WordPress plugin development. Let's check database again. So just log in again. Just sort by descending order, and here is the variable of our custom widget. Let's click on that, just copy all the parameters from that and paste it here. As we can see that this is the title, this is the description, and nowhere is our select type because we haven't actually added our update method, because as we know that when we save these values, then update method plays an important role to update our old instance value to our from our new instance. Okay, so just copy this code and paste it here. All we have to do that type attribute actually updates with the new instance value. Okay, so we have updated our new instance value from our old instance value, and once it will update, then we need to take the value, just copy this code and save it there, type, and here is something called type. Okay, so let's check what we have actually passed with the name type. Okay, and let's check with the name. So once we save the value from the select box, then it goes to update method, and here update method actually provide new instance value to this old instance, and it returns and it saves to the database. So let's save once more. Just refresh this page, just click on that, something called like Widget Development, just click on save. Once you save, just go to database, refresh this page. Okay, once we have refreshed, just click on that, copy all the code and paste it here. As you could see that this is the description section. Okay, is it right? Now the type section is automatically added into this list. As you can see, Widget Development. How is it possible? Is it possible because by the help of update method. Update method actually updates the old instance value with our new instance, and new instance value contains the value of the type. Okay, so now getting the value from the type attribute means we again not retaining our fixed position to that. When we refresh this page, then the widget development automatically not selected to this list. Okay, as expected, it is not selected. To make the selection of our desired result, we need to take the value into the form section. As we did into the type section, we have actually get accessed about the instance value. Also make add to that. Okay, so on getting the instance value from the database, we need to make the desired result selection here. Okay, so let's make a variable for that. Selected and left it blank. Once if the data equal to the instance, or you can say type. Okay, this type actually variable contains the value of this instance. Okay, so once the data is equal to this instance value, then we need to assign this variable a value called selected. Okay, and all we need to copy this variable and we need to append with this option. Okay, it is a PHP variable, so we need to wrap it. So all we did that we have iterated over this list on iteration, it added into this select box. Once this data is equal to our desired result, means what we have selected and saved into the database, it actually gets into the type variable. The type variable indicates the instance value comes from our database in the form of type. Okay, so once the data is equal to this type, then the attribute will be selected. Okay, so just save this file and refresh this page. Once you refresh, you could find that the actually instance type returns the widget development as a value for that. Once the widget development comes into the list, it will be selected as our desired result. As you could see, widget development. Let's change something like programming tricks. Click to save. Once you click on save, it will retain the same value for the desired result. Okay, so what actually the update method does. Okay guys, so we have seen about the use of all these methods. So let's actually change this value to our front end section. For now, this is the title and this is the descriptions. All we need to add select type into this list. Okay, to add this, we need to add under the widget section. Okay, so just like under the p tag, all our values of instances under this variable, just copy up that. All we need to write type. Okay, all we have done now, just make semicolon here and save your file. Once you refresh, you could see that the type value what we have selected comes to your front end section, programming tricks. Okay, so how easy actually widget development guys in WordPress, as you have seen. So these all the things that you should keep in your mind while developing a custom widget guys in WordPress. I have explained each and every way in easy step about the widget development. You need to keep in your mind about the form method, about update method, as well as widget method. Form method gives the UI section for admin. Okay, and the update method updates the value from your old instance to your new instance value, and the widget section, it actually provides the user interface to user, what actually you are making for them. Okay, and the constructor provides the name to your widget. Okay, so we have seen about the whole concept in one video session about the custom widget development in WordPress. Okay, so all we have done now that the form methods create the widget form for administrator, Update method updates our visit or save visit data during addition, as well as visit method provides the functionality of display the visit content to front end. Okay, so these are the theoretical points, guys, and all we have seen with the coding sections, as well as we have seen about that from where actually we get the method of visit, form and update. It is nothing, it's from class wp visit file. So basically this is the very important file to learn about the custom visit development in WordPress. So by the help of this video session, guys, I have explained each and every corner of custom visit development in WordPress from scratch. So guys, if you have any query about this video session, then please don't forget to drop your comment, as well as if you like this video session, then please drop your comments. Forget subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for this video session, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day.